Hello everyone and welcome to Intro to Crypto. So this channel, and as you're going to be able to see from this video here, is basically going to be the ultimate newbie's guide to learning crypto, trading crypto. I pretty much know nothing. So I'm going to be I want this channel to be kind of learn as we go, and you guys learn with me if you're beginning, and we could all kind of make money together. So I'm going to show you the basics today from what I've learned so far, and I've been able to make some trades, and I don't think I've lost any money yet, so we'll see. But I'm going to show you guys how to, you probably got your money in Coinbase, so we'll take a look at that now. We'll head on over. This is Coinbase Pro here, and they're going to need this to trade. If you want to trade frequently, with very small fees or no fees at all. Okay, and depending on the size of the trade, and I guess there's other, like I said, I don't know much yet, but I think there's been a fee, a very small fee. We'll get into it out of the trades that I've already done. Okay, so first we'll go to Coinbase here. And when you log into Coinbase, you go to your dashboard. It'll say something like this. So I just so this line here, basically it says your portfolio value here. But you could have some money in here, and you could have some money in Coinbase Pro, like I have right now. So you basically would need, if you want to start trading, once you get it, you won't be able to trade from here. I mean, you could buy and sell from here, but you're going to pay hefty fees, so you don't want to do that, obviously. Okay, and then you could even see, like the first few times I bought the bundle, and that's how I ended up here. My portfolio, it'll show you if you scroll down when you log into Coinbase, basically what you own. Okay, so your portfolio. So I put most of my, with that bundle, it puts the majority of your money into Bitcoin. And I actually like that because I think Bitcoin, it's obviously the biggest name. Everybody knows Bitcoin. I think there's I think Ethereum and Litecoin, I'll put some money in those this year. I think they'll make a bigger run than Bitcoin possibly because they're smaller, they have more ground to gain. But Bitcoin obviously is where you want, I would say, the bull. I don't know. I'm not an investor, so I guess this is a good start. I have no idea. Like I said, this is the ultimate beginner's guide. If you're just like me, if you really know nothing about trading at all, I don't know anything about day trading stocks or anything like that. I'm kind of just jumping in. I watched a few YouTube videos, and I was like, you know what? I could do this. And if I started to do it, you guys could do it too. So that's what I'm saying. So, and then also you could even see now, like if you want to go, you could see what you did here. Like I bought Ethereum, and then see, I don't know if it shows you the price of what you bought it for. Oh, classic, yeah. So it'll tell you, like, so you bought it, you bought it here at $4.88. I think it's like around $5 today or something like that. Ethereum, yeah, 501. So even you could see, it's already gone up. And I'll show you some of the trades that I made. I made one mistake, I think, so far. I sold my Litecoin right. I thought it was, making a run, and I sold it like, if this was the line going up, I sold it like right here. And then it went all the way up here. So it went up to like, it went up to like almost 40. And I sold it at like 34. All right, but we'll get into that. So let's figure out now, like I said, if you want to start trading now, okay, you got your money in here, whatever. Now, let's say if you go to Coinbase, okay, Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro is where you're going to make the trades. Now, if you go here, it's each individual coin. Okay, so you could see it says each coin: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ether, and US dollar is the one you want to click on. Okay, so now let's just click on Ether, for example. Okay. All right. Now, first, before we get into this, okay, and you can see here now, this is where I've been making some of my trades, but we'll get into that in a minute. But what I first want to show you is how do you get that money initially from Coinbase and then over here, because if you see, you know, it'll say like when you log on here, if you go to my wallets, nothing will be in there. And you're like, what the hell? I thought I had $100 or a couple $100 in there and it's not there. So what you do is you go to deposit. I'm going to show you this right now. Okay. So you go to deposit. Now, for example, like I said, now, since my account is brand new, I have no idea if they do this to everyone's account, if I just don't have a lot of money in my checking account, if that's why. But they put my funds on hold for like a week, and then it told me like your funds would clear on a certain day. I read it somewhere. And it's only been like, you know, and it's like every day. So this might happen to you. It might not happen to you. But so, for example, now, if this does happen to you, because it happened to me, so you'll have your balance and then like how much Bitcoin you own and then how much right now I have on hold. So I could only deposit this if I wanted to. So I could just, I don't know if I could even copy and paste this number, but see how it changes too? So get it in like that. All right, so it's, see, so let's try a little less because it's not letting me do that amount. Well, see that it'll turn blue on the bottom when you could do it. So let's type it in 0.00434. Let's just say 760 to be safe. Let's try the full amount. 768. No, it won't let me. Okay, so if that happens, just do that. So look, now we're gonna get this $17 that's in that they're holding from my wallet on Coinbase, and we're gonna move it over to Coinbase Pro so I can start trading with it if I wanted to right away. All right, so look, it says it's been deposited right away, no fees or anything. So you get it right over from Coinbase to Coinbase Pro with no fees. Now when I go to my so up here, what you want to look at now is you go to my wallets. Okay, you can see here it'll give you a nice breakdown of where your money is right now. So like I said, so they're still holding like, I don't know, 100 now. So if I go to, yeah, so they're still holding this money on here for whatever reason, this Bitcoin money, the $117, and then I could transfer over some more Ethereum, I think, if I wanted to. But right now we'll just leave it. I think I transferred in just the Bitcoins is what's remaining. Yeah, 117. So that's the only thing. I don't know why it's still showing here because I transferred these in earlier. So that might not be that you know, be careful of that because that could be confusing too. All right, because these are actually transfers, so it should be showing those as 0 right now. So unless I didn't transfer them, but I'm pretty sure I did. Anyways, now what you want to do here, so let's see, total holdings. Okay, so and then you see on orders, so I'll show you that as well, and then available balance, whatever. So that's US dollar, okay? But see, if you look at here, US dollar, see that's essentially what it's telling you the worth is. Okay, but not until you actually convert it. You see how that number changed? So that's actually until you actually cash that out, you know, that's, you know, so just be cautious of that because you know, that's different than, let's say, I could deposit money now into this account. Now, here's another thing. If you want to make a deposit, if you want, let's say if you want to buy Bitcoin instantly, and you don't have any money in Coinbase Pro already in this wallet here, you know, so what I would recommend doing is getting, you know, putting some money in the wallet. But so, you know, you'll have to buy it on Coinbase, the regular Coinbase, for example, and then you pay a bigger fee. But you get it instantly, and you could transfer it over instantly. You can start trading with it instantly. If you wanted to start using it to trade instantly, you'd have to do it that way. if you do it, you could do a bank deposit here, get your money in the wallet, just then you whatever, you deposit from your bank. Okay, you get your money in the wallet, and then but that will take, I think, like 4 or 5 days from what I could tell to clear. Typical clearing through a bank type of method, versus the other way is like an instant debit transaction. Okay, so so then it'll also, so that's where the US dollar amount is showing. Then, so now I've just transferred in, it looks like this $17 of Bitcoin. Okay, and so 27. So now this is my, let's say now, like, what do I have in here? 67, yeah, $62. So that's what I have in here. Then I have like 117, that's Bitcoin, that I haven't been able to transfer over yet. And that probably, I don't think I'm gonna trade with Bitcoin. I think what I like, and I see the Bitcoin market, from what I could see so far, is a little bit more steady than the other altcoins. So I think just holding that, it eventually might go back up 6, 7, 8,000, I would assume, over time. So just put, money into that majority, and then trade with the other ones, little amounts. That's what we're doing here, and that's how I'm starting. So really, that's my thinking getting into this. And you guys watching this video, if you guys have more information, if you guys could give me help, if you know more, leave it in the comments below. Like I said, maybe we can make some money together. I'm just trying to help others out as I'm doing this and getting into this myself. So, all right, now let's get back. So you see what we got holding here. So we got some Ether to play with, $40 worth. We got some Bitcoin to play with, and some Bitcoin Cash. So, we don't have any, we can't really buy anything right now unless we sold. But actually, like I said, it actually said I have $16 on orders. So let's go to that, because I could. So this is an order, for example, that I put in 9 hours ago, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this as well. And this was what they call, I guess, a limit sale order. So you could see here orders that were filled. These were orders that were completed. Trades, orders are essentially your trades. So, actually, let me see. See, I sold Litecoin at 34, and it's up to like 37 or 38. So I haven't bought back into Litecoin yet, because I'm hoping it goes back down. And then you could see where I bought these 3 times in the green Ether around each time so far, and it tells you the amount, the size of, so like 1.0 would be a full Ether, and that would cost $151, for example. So these are, these were small buys or whatever. But so I bought, around 151 was the price, and then I sold it when it, got up to 153 or 154. I could have done better, got up to 159. I sold early again on that. But these are things that I'm learning as I go along. So this is what I want to show you. So this is a sale. So if we go back to Ethereum here, and you can see now the price has dropped. So this is the one, and so if you see here, it shows you everything that you need to know. Basically, the price in numerous places. So this mid-market price, you could see, like, where, like, it'll show you, like, it looks like it's kind of, and then see you see the trade size. So that's a big trade, that's a big sale right there, another big sale right there. Look at all these sales, now. So now the buys might start coming in. But did you see the pattern? So you see, and you see now. So you gotta watch this carefully. So here's where you get good at trading. If you watch this and look at this, because I would assume the bigger sale sizes are people that know what they're doing when they're selling that much or buying that much. So right now it looks like I'd be cautious to even buy right now, because it might even come down. Yeah, look, it's coming down as we speak. So you could see this happening in real time, and this is what you have to be, you don't want it. So now you'll start, wow, see another drop here. Okay, so this is how the price is gonna. This is how the market's gonna affect. And you watch these candles being formed. So as you could even see, if we go to 1 minute here, this is where you'll get even more detail. Look at this. This is a huge drop in the 1 minute. There's a huge dump coming here now. Now it's gonna. You'll see. So we probably want to buy right now. So let me see if I could sell my Bitcoin. And let's just do, so here's what I'll show you guys how to do. So we own what point? So this is what we own. So 0.00434,760. Okay. So I'll show you guys right now, and we're gonna. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, you want to go to limit. Okay. Now you type it in here. So we're gonna sell all of our. This is not all of it. This is just $17 worth. Alright, so let's just say this will give me some money to play with right now. Alright, and then now what's the price? Oh, see, it's gone under 4,000 now. Bitcoin's dropping too. Oh, well, now not. See, now is not now is not a time where you want to sell. I could have sold it yesterday at 40.50. So, do you see? I won't get good value if I sell right here. So it'd be stupid. It'd be a very bad sell, or maybe not. But see, these are day traders. These are people that, like, yeah, you see the price dropping right now. It looks dramatic, but it's really not. Like, we've gone from, and you can even see 39.88. So we've lost about $30 really quickly here. This is actually a pretty big drop, and you see the percentage right here. Okay, and then you could even now see, you want a more detailed look. Wow, look at this. Well, there's a big sell-off coming right now. So this will be a good time to buy. So we're gonna wait until so what we could do is we could even monitor. This would be a great time after this drop, once the drop ends. You don't want to jump it. See, these people are involved in a lot of money. They're like jumping the gun right now. They think it's gonna go back up. They're buying right now, so we don't have to rush. But you do want to go, because it'll go back up real quick. So you do want to have it ready. So let's just say, for example, we don't want to sell this Bitcoin right now, right here. I don't think was, no, not when it was over 4,000 yesterday. You're losing $100 on it. It's not happening. Like, so it's not urgent. I don't need to do it, so that's why. But if you did want to do it, okay, what you would do is you would say, all right. So right now it's at 39. You see the price 39.53.77. Okay, so you type in 39.53.75. All right, or like just under that number. Okay, because then you place that order, and it'll put it in here if I did it right, which I'm pretty sure I did, which I don't want to do because I don't want to sell it right now. You see, so this would be what? So this would be like $17 worth and 18 cents. Okay, so I'd have that $17 and 18 cents. That would, like, it would have been the worst time. Like, see, I don't want to see, just because I'm making the video right now and have money to, it would be the worst time of the day to make this sale for me, considering that I'm holding Bitcoin for the long term. I think that's my thinking, but I could be wrong again. It might even come down even more than this. But let's just see. If you want to take a look at more depth, so you go to 15-minute chart. Well, here's the thing that I'm learning. Like, look, you want to buy, like I'm saying, like, you see this big drop off happening now. Like if you're just watching this, you're like, oh my god, what's going on? Like this huge red, right? So that would, I would assume, be after that ends, you know, and that's like where you're gonna make the money, is then if you could buy it after one of these big dips and then sell again when it peaks. And that's kind of what I've been trying to do so far. So then you could take a 1 hour look, and it doesn't look so bad on the 1 hour, okay? So, you know, you have to put things in perspective too, because look, it shot up here. You know, this was yesterday. Yeah, that was that. All of a sudden, I was watching it yesterday, and it went up from 3,800 or whatever it was at to 4,050 within minutes. So it went up $200 within minutes. Now it's, you just saw here, it just corrected itself a little bit and came back down to, it's at 39.66 now. But you could see, and then if you want to get more zoomed out, you can go to 6 hour. Then you'll start seeing some days down here. This is kind of like a 2-week view. Okay, so yeah, you'll see now the downward trend. So you see usually after a downtrend like this, you might see one more big one here. This might be the big one, and then you might see it now. So if we go, let's go to the 1 day. Okay, so now you're going all the way back. So you guys obviously know this is 2019, 2018. You know, the price came down, kept coming down, coming down until it hit rock bottom, which was around 3,000. 3,000 on December. You know, that people said Bitcoin would never go under 6. It went down to 3,191. Okay, so since then, and then see, it came back up pretty quick though. I mean, that was, so like I said, I know nothing about really the markets yet. I'm kind of just trying to get into the trading, making good trades and watching the market every day, and then kind of just learning like that. And I think, you know, because now if you watch a few YouTube videos and shit, you're going to see all these guys trying to sell you their perfect methods and all this stuff. And, you know, give me a break. Like, I get it. Like, you guys probably do this all day long and you have these formulas and stuff. I get it. But I also get the fact that it's kind of like gambling. You have to look at it like a little, but it's investing at the same time. If you have some faith in the crypto exchanges, which I do, I don't think they're going anywhere for a while. So rather than piss my money away into something, I think this is fun. Like, I could do this as a hobby, make a few trades a day that I think are good. You know, buy low and sell when it gets higher. And see, the good thing about these limit, and this is what I wanted to show you about. See, what I could do is I'll free up. So let's just see here, because that was, so let's do this. Let's go to my orders. Let's cancel this because Ethereum, it's not going to go back up to 156 for a while now. So let's cancel it because that's holding up like $16. So now once, all you had to do to cancel those orders is just what I did right there. Just hit that, you cancel it. All right, now if we go back to my wallets, so let's see, I should have, so let's see, 61. So let's see, Bitcoin 1739. Where'd the rest of it go? All right, well, so let me see. Oh no, because it was, all right, so yeah, that was an Ethereum sell order. So technically, if I wanted to, but I don't, because like I said, I'm not gonna sell now when I bought it for that would be a hard, like, so you just have to be good at math first of all, you know. Now you don't panic. Like, I'm not panicked right now. I don't think the price is going to, like, here's the thing. I think the market had its big drop off last year is what you saw, because in December of 17. That's when Bitcoin hit 20,000 or whatever, and it inevitably had to come down. There's no way that Bitcoin could be worth 20,000, but we know Bitcoin's not worth nothing either, because if it was worth $1 or $5 or $10, everybody would have Bitcoins, and it's not. So I think eventually 4,000 or 5,000, you know, it's a good value for it. So that's why I'm buying in now. I think it's a great time to buy in now. And if you're beginning like me, and just like I said, you got some money, you know, I'm working some jobs, and I could put some money towards this every week, 50 or whatever, 100. I'm not trying to get rich instantly. I'm just trying to learn as I go, and then maybe once I have some more money to play with, you know, then you can make some bigger trades and stuff. But for right now, this is fine for me. So also, let's so you can see it now. Now it's coming back up. If we go back to the 1 minute, you'll see here it's coming back up. So it went down to, so this would have been, for example, this would have been a great time to buy, in my opinion, right here. Okay, once you saw that, all right, you see, like, so it hit 150, it hit 39.54. And then all of a sudden, you'll see a lot of buys coming in real quick. It'll start going up. So then you have to get your buy order in real quick. Otherwise, it'll be up here already by the time you're doing this over here. So you gotta be quick over here as well. That's the thing. And then you could catch one of these peaks and valleys. Okay, because now, like, look what you could literally just sit here all day and just do that, and then you could buy here, and then resell the same amount that you just bought right when it goes right back up. The only problem is, like I said, you have to make sure that it's going back up. Otherwise, you could buy, like, you could end up buying here, and then this could happen. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes this market is so volatile, especially in the minute to minute, that, like, you have to kind of know the price, like the price every day of these coins, and then say, all right, what's, like, you know, so for example, like Bitcoin, it went up to 40, 50. It made a big jump yesterday. You know, it hasn't made a jump in a while. It's been at 3,800, you know, or 3,900 or 3,700 for the last few weeks, and then yesterday made that $200 jump to. So if you notice that, like, so let's say if you're holding a lot, like, all right, maybe now would be a good time to sell yesterday because it made that big jump. Or like today, and you could see it coming back down. Now it's going under 4,000, but you have to just be aware of where those. So Bitcoin, I think, and then the other coins kind of follow along, but they're just more volatile. So you'll have bigger wins on the days that Bitcoin is up, and you'll have bigger losses on the days that Bitcoin is down with the altcoins. And that's kind of why I've been trading with Ethereum, because over the past few days. So yesterday, like I said, you can see if when I go to Ethereum here, okay, and I'll show you how to do the order, and that's how we'll finish the video here, so you guys will at least know how to buy and sell. So, okay, you can see here the orders and the fills. So, like I said, right now, you know, I would obviously want to buy some Ethereum, not sell it. So, you know, let's do this. Let's sell $10 worth of Bitcoin. This way I could at least play with that. And so let's go to, I mean, it's only $10. Yeah, I'll do it. I want to do it for the purpose of the video, but I still don't want to sell right now. When you see the, you know, it's just, see, now it might be coming back up. That's what I'm saying. Like in 5 minutes, you know, Bitcoin could be worth more now. So if we go back to Bitcoin, it could be over 4,000 in 5 minutes. Not that it's going to make that big of a difference on the point whatever that I own, but still, if I'm doing it for my own purposes, and you guys are doing it for your own purposes, you want to get in the habit of buying and selling at the right times, and not just buying on impulse or selling on impulse or whatever. So that's why I'm not pulling the trigger right now. because we're hitting a down slope here. You could just see the one day it might come back down. It could even come back down more. So, and then you'd be like, well, why did I buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, for example, at 147? You see, now these sales are looking good now, and I sold it yesterday because it's coming down now. But even so, I was disappointed yesterday because it went up to 158 or 159, and I got out at 154. So, obviously, like I said, I'm a beginner. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I just know that, yeah, all right, I want to buy. Essentially want to, sell for higher than what I bought, right? So in order to do that, you could even do that while you're not sitting at the computer. So let's say you don't have that much time, and this is actually might even be an effective strategy for like a very conservative trader. So let's say like that, you see that order that I canceled before. It was like the sale was like 150 because I knew it wasn't gonna, but it could happen, but it could shoot up, right? So, for example, I had a sell order on there today. It was like I priced it at 151. I should have done the opposite. So I should have done the. I think I had a buy. Yeah, I had this buy. Here, see, 9 hours ago, and you can see it right here, 151.9. So I bought at 151.9. But had I just went over here, let's say, and I typed in, you know what? I think it's going to drop today. I'm going to buy it at 148. Okay, so you take 148, and then however much, like, let's just say, so obviously if you did one full Ethernet, Ethereum coin, it'd be $148, 0.5, you get the point. Okay, so if you wanted to do that, but let's see, so they would put it in the order, so it would take it out as long as you had the balance available, okay, and then it would just say open as status, okay, if you did it right. Now that means, for example, that let's say now I wouldn't be able to make this right now because it's higher than the order, so it has to be lower. So let's say earlier in the day it was at 155 or whatever it was, right? 152 or whatever it was today at the start of the day, right? And I think it was higher. It was like that's why I bought it, because I was like, you know what, it's gonna come down. I think it'll go down to 151, and it actually is. So I knew it was gonna go down, but here's the thing: I should have. And at first I had it at 151, and I was like, you know what? But I might not get the buy if it doesn't go down to, if it just stays around 152. And then so I wasn't at, I had work at us. So here's the thing, and I'm thinking, just shoot for the extremes. If you're gonna put in an order and not be looking at it for a few hours, and what I mean by that is, yeah, I would have said, or even lower, like 145, and then because then you're saying, at the beginning of the day or whatever, it's 152, and then you're saying, well, look, it has a certain range of, even if it drops 10%, like they could fluctuate, maybe, like it's not going to fluctuate more than 20% unless it's like a big crash day or something like that. So, you say, let's say 10%, so of 150, so you're looking at 15. So let's just use 15 each way. So you could have said, well, it could go down to 135 if it started the day at 150, or it can go up to 165. So I had the buy price at 160, or no, not even see, I wasn't shooting for the extremes. I was just playing like I was only playing like 5% that it would, the market would tilt, which is a more, risky, I guess, but it's not really not when you're playing with this amount of money. And that's kind of what I think you guys, what you kind of got to look at this as, because obviously you're going to lose sometimes, right? Otherwise, everybody would be day trading. So, you know, the market is, you can see from all the reds, there's a lot more red periods sometimes than there is, you know, like last year. If, let's say, for example, now you would have bought an in at the beginning of last year into the crypto market. You know how terrible you're feeling this year, you know, because you just got in last year. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't think, I think, you know, it's been around for 10 years now. So it just hit its 10-year anniversary. So that's why, like, this, now I'm like, all right, like, it's here to stay. I'm like, okay, you know, I don't feel that much at risk with Bitcoin, you know. And I'm looking into all these other videos and stuff, and I could see, like, other people, like, throwing up the warning signs and stuff. But for the amount of money that I'm dealing with right now, and I think for most beginners who are watching this video, I think that basically this is all that you know are going to need to know for now, just getting started. And then obviously you just have to, whatever, read books or study up on I mean, you could buy one of those courses or whatever, and I guess learn that way. But I think the best way to learn, and this is why I'm doing this channel, guys, is to just learn as you go. And this is what I've learned so far. So we've kind of gotten to see everything in this whole video. We saw the massive drop-off that just happened with all the coins here, and that happened. See, so you saw it happen with Bitcoin, and then it'll happen with Bitcoin first, and then, like I said, the other altcoins will follow. So you'll see. Look at this. You see these charts here? Okay, maybe like none of them went up during that time. Okay, they all at the end here. You see all this all downswing at the end? So that's what I'm saying. When Bitcoin goes down, the rest of them will go down with. So Bitcoin is the main coin, and I think the market represents that right now. So anyways, that would be now if you wanted to place a buy order. Now let's say, for example, you wanted to do a sell order. Okay, and the same thing, like I said. So that's why I had the sell on the Ethereum at whatever it was. I had it at, because I was like, you know what? Because I'm trying to do this like daily and make good trades daily. So, but I'm also away at work and doing other things. So this is why, like, this method that I'm playing with right now could work, because let's say, you know, that order that I had up there. So if it would have gone up to 156, for example, so I'll just show you, because I have it to sell. So here's what you would do. So let's say this is how much Ether I own. So like almost 0.3 of one. That's like $40 worth or whatever it is. So let's say if I wanted to sell all of it, you type in how much you own, and you don't have to. So let's say you just make it simple, right? This is your 0.2, and I own 0.26. Okay, and then now this is the price here. This is the important part. All right, so let's say right now it's at 147, right? So now but what did you buy it for, right? Now see, I bought some at 151 here. I even bought, like, you know, if you go back to December when I initially invested, it was much lower. It was like 130 or whatever it was. So it's only gone up since then. Okay, but which you have to be cautious about, because when it goes up, you know, it has to come back down, right? So which is why the Litecoin went up after I sold it, and I haven't bought it yet, because it hasn't come back down to lower than what I sold it for. And essentially, if you continue to use that strategy, you could never lose money that way. If you don't ever sell anything, but, you know, I think if you're doing day trading, I think that'd be inevitable that you're never gonna sell for, you know, lower than. But let's stay positive, and let's hope that we could all make money doing this, and doing this somehow, like how I'm doing it, kind of, I guess. Alright, so if we did want to make a sale order, yeah, let's get back to there. let's just say, and I want to step away from the computer. So right now it's at 147. Let's just say, well, now if I wanted to make a real quick sale, what I would do is I'd do 147.956 or 95, whatever, like something really close to that number, and then it'll place it here, and you'll see it get filled really quickly because obviously it's not a big order or whatever. So let's just say 0.2. So, but you're going to be away for a while, and let's just say you're going to take a risk and say, well, what if it got up to 160? I would definitely want to sell it there, right? Well, yeah, of course you would. And then you would get even more money, right? You'd get $32 US dollars. It's worth more, right? Well, let's say if it goes up to 260, then it's worth $52. But see how that works? So when the value of the coin goes up, your US dollar goes up. All right. So, but anyways, let's be realistic. Let's say if it went up to 150. Let's say if it went up to 160 again. 150. All right. So you definitely want to sell if it gets up to 160. So we place that sale order there, and you can see now how it says sell 0.2 Ethereum, 160 US dollars, and 0 fee. So there's no fee. There's no fee to trade on here. There's no fees. See this? No fees. I haven't paid a fee. I think I paid for one of my things I paid a fee for. I don't know why. It was like 4 cents. And status is open. So if there's a problem, it'll immediately say rejected or whatever. Open meaning, well, the price obviously is not at $160 right now. But let's say if it does go up to 160, this order, someone buying it, obviously it's, so it'll automatically pretty much go through if the price hits 160. And you could be away from your computer, you'd be logged out, and that's what I think is the great part. So, from the beginning of the day, I could just set the buy at a really low buy for each whatever coin, and then I could set the sell at a really high sell, and just and every now and then, some of them might even hit. You might get a really low buy, or you might get a really high sell. And obviously, but I'm just saying that's if you kind of want to step away from the computer and not be. But also, I mean, I don't know what these other ordered things are yet. Stop. So I'm just doing. See, that's interesting because we'll have to take a market. I don't know. I don't get it. But I'm pretty sure I've been using limit. So yeah, and this says NA down there. So I don't know what stop is. So if you guys have sat through this video, it's pretty long. But if you know what a stop, limit, the difference is between those type of trades, let me know in the comments below. And also, if you guys enjoyed the channel, make sure you guys hit a like and subscribe so we can get up to 100 subscribers real quick, and then I could do live trading as well. That's what I essentially want to do with this channel. So for those who have watched the video, thank you very much. And this is Intro to Crypto signing out. Peace out.